Well, if you don't want to come to Europe, then as they say, bring Europe to Asia. Because we have Paris here, and we have London here. We have the Houses of Parliament, and through here we have Big Ben. The casino floor, you gotta go through security. There's a little X-ray machine. It looks very guarded. Insanely busy. Look at this. Join us on a journey today as we go from Hong Kong to Macau, and maybe have a little look around Macau at the same time. Alright, so we have to clear customs. That's I guess the first thing we need to do. So it looks like a 30-minute wait at the immigration here in Hong Kong. Okay, we just got through immigration, and it's a ticket fest. Yeah, I don't think you buy this in advance. You just come here and buy it, and the round trip is not cheaper than single, so we're just going to buy a single. But this is the one we're taking, the gold bus. So we're going to see if we can get a ticket from here and see what happens. It's even duty free. Look. So none of the self-service take Visa or MasterCard, so we're going to go to the manual ticket office here and get a couple tickets. Okay, so there's the prices right here. So the tickets are like $8 US each way, each person. So it's not too bad really, and the ride is around 45 minutes from now. So this is where we go. There's a long walk down here, and then I think there's a bunch of golden buses out there, look, so they just shuttle you on, I guess. Okay, here we go.
For your safety, please remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop.
Welcome to Macau. Okay, just gotta clear immigration and then we're ready to go. Okay, so I've cleared customs. The other half had to get a visa on arrival, which is around $25 US, giving you 30 days in Macau. Luckily for me, I didn't have to pay that, so she's on her way. But as we arrive outside the terminal here, we've cleared all the customs. You can actually get a lot of free shuttle buses from the casinos to the mainland, where you want to go basically, and all these are free. You can go to the Wynn, Treasure Island, but they're all going to take you away from here absolutely free, and also take you back here as well. Okay, so we're going to get the free shuttle bus. So I used to live in Las Vegas for 10 years. You would go to every casino, get the free play, have a little gamble. If you gamble enough, you'll get rooms, buffets and things like that. I hear Macau is very different in that regard. There's no like free play for members. And I think the casinos are more relaxing now, but it's definitely not like Las Vegas where you can rock up in shorts and start shouting and things like that. But we're going to have a look at a couple of casinos. But right now we're going to get a casino bus, but sadly no free play, which is a bit of a shocker. Welcome to the Lisbon bus. It looks better than the other one. 2 hours, 40 minutes later, we are here at the Grand Lisboa, or the Grand Lisbon. So as I alluded to earlier, the difference between casinos in Las Vegas and Macau, well, the casino floor, you gotta go through security. There's a little x-ray machine. It looks very guarded. Whereas in Las Vegas, you kids can run through there. So it's still very different depending where you go. Look at this, got a big Christmas tree here. Very fancy, isn't it? Here's some of the example rules as well. Yeah, a lot more strict. Yeah, so something really interesting. Like I say, I lived in Las Vegas for 10 years and the atmosphere is almost identical. Everyone drives between casinos. The tourists take the shuttle bus to the casino. And the only people you see walking are usually homeless people or construction workers. It's very similar in that regard. And Las Vegas has a half-scale Eiffel Tower as well at the Paris Hotel Casino. Looks like they have one here as well. The funniest thing I saw with that was the half-scale Eiffel Tower is actually more expensive than the real one in Paris itself, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, the atmosphere and the vibe is almost identical. And over there's a interesting hotel casino with a big wheel inside it. So I'm hoping we can get a look at that in a second when we come by this wheel. They have a Paris or a Parisian, but a new edition. Look at this. What in the London? It's just missing a lot of dinghy boys. Otherwise, it's accurate. Well, if you don't want to come to Europe, then as they say, bring Europe to Asia, because we have Paris here. And we have London here. We have the Houses of Parliament, and through here we have Big Ben. Absolutely crazy, right? And it looks so much cleaner and nicer than actual London. Yeah, I went to London last month. I come from a northern town in England, so not London, but I visit London often. And oh boy, the country is tanking. You go to London now, you spot the British person. It's so hot. We have people coming daily on boats from African and Middle Eastern countries. If you see a school trip, I saw a school trip, right? A bus of kids going to see the London Eye on a day trip. This is a London school, right? There's one white kid in a group full of brown and black kids. Not being racist, I'm just saying that's what I see. And 30, 40 years ago, it was a very different story. And there's lots of reasons why. I'm not going to get into it, but and I'm not saying this is the reason why, but the country is absolutely fucked. Put it that way. We're all escaping right now, which brings me to why I'm here. I don't want to be in the UK. It's absolutely horrible. High taxes, high rent. And what you see on TV is 100% not respective of what you see in your average small UK town or village. People are struggling, people are complaining, and people want answers. But certainly this little area of central London in Macau is a lot nicer than the real thing. Oh, that was depressing, wasn't it? All right, let's find the next thing. So inside a lot of these casinos, they'll have like an entryway here, Whereas in Vegas, you walk in the main entrance, you have all the gambling machines almost immediately, and then you have food either in the food court off to the side or something like that. Here it's a little different. You have like cafes and things, but you'll notice there's no gambling machines anywhere. They're all kind of off in a separate area due to the age of gambling. It's like you can't even be near the machines. But you can see there's more commercial stuff here, like watches, clothing, Armani, all kind of like expensive shops, something that you might see in Caesar's Palace shopping mall, Miracle Mile, places like that. So it's more like intertwined, and you can see the casino entrance here sort of like guarded. He's going to check your ID, maybe make sure you're dressed properly. I don't know if there's a dress code, but certainly yeah, I'm seeing a lot of differences here. There's even a Gordon Ramsay pub and grill. Look at that. Maybe we can have a little look. Yeah, look inside some of the shops. Like you see one item every meter, no prices, questionable, questionable taste. It's weird employers are on their phones in an expensive shop like that, but that's most of the shops I'm seeing around here, just posh, spazzy stuff like this. Oh boy, get me out of here. Let's go somewhere else. Hey, look at this cafe. They spotted us. Wow, Gordon Ramsay. Shut it down! It was a bit loud. Okay, these are the prices. If you're curious, 10 Macau whatevers is $1.25. So this would be around $70, $68 for a ribeye. So you can get the idea from there. Wow, I've never seen the London Tube so clean. Welcome to the Venetian. So they did a bag check and a passport check to get into the casino floor. A lot of table games, but a lot of fruit machines as well. Pretty much like Vegas, what can I say? I'm just not sure if the alcohol is included for free or not. That would probably be the only difference. But it looks like it is. I've just seen a drink station. But yeah, they're a bit funny about the cameras here, so again, a little bit different, but I think you get the idea.
The woman is standing there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was speaking to English with the pinkies in her hand.
Oh. Well, welcome to the heart of Venice. I remember when I was in Venice, we actually got scammed in this very square by the pigeon scam, and right before the money exchange scam. We're here in Macau. I think we might be scam free, but we're definitely not people free because there are so many people here. If you want a gondola ride, look. So I think a private boat right now in Venice is 90 euros, and this is a very similar price. So that's quite interesting. I guess it's like the Paris Eiffel Tower all over again. I'm not sure, but certainly it's cleaner than the real thing. Trust me. These places are so busy. Yeah, you see what I mean? Oh boy, that's a bit different. Okay, we're getting out of the way of the casinos now. Who needs no frills, cheap plastic, superficial fun? And welcome. Wow, where are we? That's a lot of people. Welcome to Lisbon. Now some of you may be surprised, Lisbon, Portugal, what is going on here? Well, there's a big story behind that, which we'll cover momentarily. Let's have a little look at the scenery here. And you'll see Portuguese on the signs there, which is very common. You'll see Portuguese, you'll see Chinese, and I've even seen Spanish as well. It's a very interesting mix of cultures. So let's have a little look around and see what's here. They even have the Portuguese tiles. Look at that. It's a nice touch, isn't it? But yeah, this place is insanely busy. Look at this. Oh boy. Alright, well here goes nothing. Look at this, like pastel de nata. Little Portuguese tarts. And you'll find these in Hong Kong as well, not just Macau. I'm smelling tripe. You'll see a lot of these stores selling, well, you know what tripe is, right? It's like a stomach wall and also intestines as well. So you get a really strong whiff of that as you walk. And yeah, it's a bit hard to, you gotta hold your breath if you're not used to it. Put it that way. Oh man, it's busy. Alright, we're gonna try and find some food and then maybe go from the... Yeah, there's the tripe slug. Little intestine, bit of organ, but you can smell this all the way down the street and a lot of people are cooking it as well. Okay, we're getting some food. We're getting beef noodles. It's okay, thank you. We're getting beef noodles, little drink. And the beef noodles, I think it's this one. I had to use Google Translate, but around $5, $4.70, $4.80. So let's see what the food is like and go from there. Guess what I have? Plastic straw. You'll never see a plastic straw in Europe ever again. I've made it. Okay, the food is here. The official taste test of the beef noodles. We have yellow noodles. We chose yellow noodles over rice noodles. Okay.
They are al dente.
It's good.
They are al dente.
Okay. Look at this. Yeah, it's like a broth, beefy. It's almost like the gravy is separate. Look at that. It's not bad though, really, is it? It's a bit chewy, but it'll do. Yeah, the noodles are pretty hard, and the beef is very chewy. I think maybe a 3 out of 10. But well, that was the food. Yeah, I don't rate it, but it was cheap, so can't complain. But they do accept Hong Kong dollar, and the exchange is almost similar, so you can pay Hong Kong dollar. Most people accept it, so if coming from Hong Kong, it's a lot easier to do that. Then you don't have to worry about two currencies that you may not ever use for a very long time. Okay, we're taking a bus to the northern part. Have a little look around. Look at this tree. Makes you realize how long the roots really are. Look. That's insane. Never seen anything like it. So we've reached that section in the video where we address the Portuguese elephant in the room. What's with this Portuguese architecture? What's with these Portuguese walls, these Portuguese tiles, and a Portuguese Plaza de Armas? Or maybe not quite. But there is a huge Portuguese influence which is fighting the rapid growth of casinos. And that's because way back when, in the 1500s, this was this was a modest fishing village. And what happened was, well, Portugal, they wanted a bit of a foothold in the Silk Road, the porcelain, the silk, the trading to do with China. So they saw it as an opportunity to try and get a foothold in there. China didn't want them. They're like, no, get out of here. What are you doing? So they would sort of like put their boats off coast a little bit. But one time China needed some help with some pirates. So the Portuguese stepped in, helped China fight some pirates. And in exchange, they allowed the Portuguese to settle, paying some rent to the Chinese Ming dynasty at the time. Over time, Portugal brought religion and all different things to the area, building churches and universities and things like that, settling here and colonizing modern-day Macau. In the 1800s, gambling legalized. They would bring up makeshift casinos and gambling points, which is where the gambling slowly started coming in. Fast forward to 1999, well, they handed it all back to China, and that's when the influx of casinos really ramped up. We had a lot of foreign investors, huge casinos coming in, and actually even today it makes more gambling revenue than Las Vegas. You saw earlier in the video, those casinos were absolutely packed. But even today, only 2% of people can speak Portuguese, which is a bit misleading because you see a lot of signs around the city, the airports in Portuguese, Chinese symbols, and English as well. But it's less than 2% speak Portuguese, but only 2% know Portuguese. So it's almost like it's dying out. But what I'm seeing being here just for 24 hours in one day is a strong Portuguese past slowly getting lost in the hustle and bustle of modern casinos and modern capitalism and everything else that comes with that. So perhaps when you come here in 50 years, 100 years from now, you're going to see a lot less Portuguese influence. So I'm pretty thankful and happy I'm here today to share with you some of the things we can see and do in Macau. All right, where the hell are we going? Okay, the ruins of St. Paul's brings us to our final point of our tour of Macau, our 24 hours in Macau, and here it sits. Today, built in the early 1600s, perhaps just 100 years after the Portuguese settled in modern-day Macau. Building St. Paul's, wonderful, look at this. So you can see a contrast of different styles. So this is Baroque architecture. Then you can see the traditional stuff you normally see in Europe right there. And then looking up here, you see a dragon. So it's just a huge contrast of different styles and something very unique to the area. You're just not going to see this anywhere else. It's a perfect blend of Portugal and the Asias, commemorating the sort of a partnership, if you will, in Asia and European trade. Absolutely fantastic. But sadly, it was destroyed during a typhoon which started a fire in 1835, I believe it was, leaving only the facade and the grand staircase left over, which is what you see today. But most of the building was made of wood, which is why little of that remains today. But it's an UNESCO site here. Back to 2005, it's a UNESCO protected site here, so you get a little arch. You have permanent security right outside, and if we come around the back we can see whatever's left over here. Look at this, amazing, isn't it? And just around the corner, popular drinking spot for the locals, or at least that's what I saw when I went around there. But yeah, this is how it sits today. There's a couple like supportive pieces there keeping it up, and I think there's a crypt in here. We're a bit late now. We were doing like various other things. We did the casinos and things earlier, but I believe there's a crypt in here as well, which maybe we can see some other day. I'm not sure, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. We were in in Lisbon actually this year, so it's quite interesting seeing a bit of Portugal halfway across the world. Yeah, that absolutely fantastic. But it's quite breathtaking. You're just not going to see this anywhere else. So I'll poke the camera over here and we'll do a little final wrap up, and that's our 24 hours in Macau. What did you think? And have you visited Macau before? If so, what did you do and how would you do it differently? And there we go, look at that. Macau at night time. Wow. So it's not all casinos, or they'll come back here in 50 years, maybe it is. But for now, it seems like we have remnants of the past fighting modern day capitalism. Who knows what will happen in the future? Look at all the Christmas lights. It's cool, isn't it? It's so much cleaner and nicer than Las Vegas too. Wow. Okay, it's that time where we get our bus back to Hong Kong. Hotel Lisbon, last bus, 8:30. So we walk to the Wynn. And the Wynn give a 5-star treatment. You get the free shuttle bus all the way back to our gold bus then. Finally back to Hong Kong. Oh, what a day, what a day. So if you stay till the very end, you get the best tip ever, which is if you're in Hong Kong, you can spend Hong Kong money in Macau and Macau money in Macau, but you can't take Macau money back to Hong Kong because they don't really accept it that often at all. Pro tip. So the pastel de nata here is really warm, really crispy, and very nice. It's a lot better than Lidl's version.